So I've been getting an oil leak from the transmission. I have already added a crush washer to the fill bolt right up there, and it stopped leaking from there, but I'm still getting a leak from here. So I think it's time to replace the 3 rubber plugs that go from under here by pulling it. Grab this nut. I'm gonna grab it from this side. Let's see what size this is, probably a 17. I'm gonna put it on this side using an impact. There you go. Now the piece comes off. This shifter should come off. These 4 bolts are 5/16. As you can see here, I'll be able to pull this piece off. Probably bring it out from the front of the carpet here. Alright, here's this thing, and look at that leak. It is coming from up here. So what I'm gonna do to get this all cleaned up, I could pressure wash it, but that's gonna be super messy. Should we do it? Let's check it out. Let's try. Oh yeah, look at that. So nasty. Let's get the pressure washer out and let's see if this get cleaned up back to fresh. Do not use these doorman pieces that people were saying. It doesn't really fit in there. And I don't know how the hell you're supposed to hammer it in if you are supposed to. What we're gonna do though, we're gonna take the old ones, we're gonna add silicone on them. Mine are still like rubber. So we're gonna just add some silicone onto these and call it good. I just noticed that my shifter is also cracked. As you can see, little pieces of that is broken. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this too. I'll leave the part number down in the description. We're gonna need to remove these 3 bolts using a T30 star bit. Now that we've removed those 3, let's see if it should just be able to come out. Yeah. Alright. Here's the old part. It's the new part over at AutoZone for $34. Here's the old one. As you can see here, this was pretty bent out of shape. As much as I would love to use the brand new shiny Dorman, these pins, do not use them. The original OEM Ranger ones are really tight, and they're tight for a really good reason. To keep inside here. Otherwise you'll have a loose feeling shifter when one of these come loose because of the brand new pieces. So I really got to hammer this in because that's how tight of a clearance it is. Versus these ones, they're very loose and they get loose just from driving. So yeah. I did not put my transmission in neutral before removing the shift shaft. This is what your shifter component should look like. This is a neutral. What I had earlier was like this. This is what I had originally because I left my car in first gear. So what I did was I pressed on this, pressed on that, and then I moved it up just like that, and that's how I got back into neutral. These pieces Now that that's all back together, let's go ahead and install this seal cover. Now we'll go ahead and stuff the carpet back. Now that we put our carpet back, we're going to reinstall this. This is only going one way with that notch right there. And this fitting right in. There you go. Now to install the big bolt of this back inside there. I can't really remove this nut on the side because it's really hard. So I'm going to put this back in with this flat edge part, that wedge, into that flat part so that it can hold it. So the idea is like that. And now I should be able to loosen this out. Impact. Let's hope that this can loosen it. There you go. Now that that is, reinstall it back onto the correct side. Now that we have this back installed, we can put the boot back on as such. And I left my screws in there. Now I can just screw that back in and we're done.